Melody Shari's kids land a major Hollywood deal. Melody Shari, the woman who bared her soul, her business acumen, and her brutal heartbreak on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The very same. But before you write it off as another reality star cashing in on fleeting fame, dig a little deeper. This isn't just about a lucky break. It's about a mother's unwavering dedication, a family's resilience, and a Hollywood dream quietly nurtured behind the scenes. Let's rewind. Forget the red carpets and the carefully curated Instagram feeds for a moment and picture a small Alabama town. Picture a woman, Melody, with fire in her eyes and a vision that stretched far beyond the confines of her circumstances. When she stepped onto the scene with Love and Marriage Huntsville, she wasn't just another housewife vying for screen time. She was a force, ambitious, articulate, and unapologetically herself. She presented a picture of a woman determined to build an empire. But the cameras only showed a sliver of the story. Beneath the surface of carefully constructed sets and manufactured drama, Melody was battling a personal storm. Her marriage on the rocks, trust shattered into a million pieces, and the relentless glare of public scrutiny threatening to consume her. We watched, sometimes with fascination, sometimes with discomfort, as her life unfolded on screen. The fights, the tears, the accusations. It was all there, raw and unfiltered. And yet, even in the midst of the chaos, Melody refused to crumble. She didn't retreat into the shadows or become a victim of her circumstances. Instead, she harnessed that pain, that betrayal, and channeled it into something powerful. She built a brand brick by painstaking brick. She launched businesses. She spoke about independence, and she became a beacon of hope for women who saw their own struggles reflected in her story. But here's the thing. Melody wasn't just building an empire for herself. She was laying the foundation for her children. Mariah Martell Jr., Tank Mello, and Ariana Sugar Mama. They were watching her every move. They saw her hustle. They saw her rebuild. And they saw her refuse to be defined by her setbacks. Unbeknownst to most, those very lessons would become their ticket to Hollywood. Now, fast forward to the present. The news breaks. Melody Shari's kids have landed a major Hollywood deal. The internet explodes. How did this happen? Was it a fluke? Nepotism at its finest? Or was there something more at play? The answer, as always, is complex. It's a combination of talent, opportunity, and the unwavering support of a mother who knew exactly what she was doing. Because while the world saw them as simply Melody's kids, they were quietly honing their skills, preparing for a moment like this. Acting workshops, screen tests, performance coaches. These weren't just extracurricular activities. They were investments in a future that Melody envisioned for her children. She knew that in order to truly shine, they needed more than just their mother's fame. They needed the training, the confidence, and the mindset to stand on their own. And that's where Melody's genius comes into play. She didn't just thrust her kids into the spotlight and hope for the best. She carefully orchestrated their journey, ensuring they had the tools they needed to succeed. She understood the pitfalls of child stardom, the pressures, the temptations, and the potential for exploitation. She wasn't interested in creating overnight sensations. She was interested in building a lasting legacy. What exactly is this Hollywood deal anyway? Details are still scarce, but the whispers are tantalizing. We're talking about a major production company, ties to streaming giants like Netflix or Disney+, and a family-oriented project that screams positivity, entrepreneurship, and resilience. Sound familiar? It's almost as if the universe conspired to create a project perfectly tailored to the Shari family brand. Of course, the cynics are already out in full force. Nepotism, they cry. Melody's using her connections. And sure, let's not pretend that Melody's hard-earned relationships haven't played a role. She's been navigating the treacherous waters of entertainment, real estate, and business for years. But she knows how to work a room, how to build alliances, and how to leverage her influence. But to reduce this opportunity to mere nepotism is to completely miss the point. Connections only get you so far. Talent is what keeps you in the game. And by all accounts, Melody's children have it in spades. They're charming, they're poised, and they possess an undeniable on-screen presence. They're not just riding their mother's coattails, they're forging their own path. And let's not forget the most crucial element of all, Melody's parenting. She's not just a stage mom pushing her kids to chase a fleeting dream. She's a protector, a guide, and a fierce advocate for their well-being. She's been through the Hollywood ringer herself, and she knows the dangers that lurk beneath the surface. That's why she's so intentional about shielding her children from overexposure, unnecessary drama, and the soul-crushing pressure of fame. She's teaching them that fame is fleeting, but character is forever. She's instilling in them the values of hard work, humility, and resilience. She's showing them that true success isn't about red carpets and magazine covers. It's about making a positive impact on the world. And that's what makes this story so compelling. It's not just about a Hollywood deal. It's about a family legacy being built on a foundation of strength, perseverance, and unwavering love. It's about a mother who turned her pain into power and used her platform to create opportunities for her children. It's a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of family, and the unwavering belief that anything is possible. Melody's kids aren't just stepping into Hollywood. They're stepping into a future their mother built brick by painstaking brick. A future that started with heartbreak, but now shines with promise. So, while the world watches with bated breath, wondering what the future holds for the Shari family, one thing is certain: they're just getting started. And whatever they do, they'll do it with grace, determination, and the unwavering support of a mother who has proven that even in the face of adversity, anything is possible. But what does this really mean for Mariah, Martell Jr., Mello, and Ariana? Forget the fleeting fame, think legacy. This isn't just about a single project. It's about creating a platform that can amplify their voices, inspire a generation, and challenge the status quo. Think about the possibilities. A family-based show that tackles real issues. A branded partnership that promotes positive values. Or even a spin-off, showcasing the Shari kids' unique talents and perspectives. Melody isn't just building wealth, she's building generational influence. She's proving to her children that they don't have to wait for opportunities, they can create them. She's teaching them the importance of financial literacy, entrepreneurial thinking, and using their platform for good. And let's be honest, this kind of success is rare, especially for a family that started with so much stacked against them. Melody didn't have Hollywood connections or a silver spoon. She clawed her way to the top through sheer grit, determination, and an unwavering belief in herself. Every win she celebrates today was earned through years of struggle, sacrifice, and unwavering faith. So, to see her children now stepping into their own success feels like a victory for every single mom who's ever had to start over. It's proof that your circumstances don't define your destiny. It's a middle finger to anyone who ever doubted her. A testament to the power of resilience and a reminder that anything is possible if you're willing to work for it. Of course, the haters are going to hate. Some will whisper that Melody is pushing her kids too hard, that she's exploiting them for her own gain. But those who truly know her understand that's simply not true. Melody has always been fiercely protective of her children, carefully guarding their privacy and shielding them from the negative aspects of fame. If they're stepping into Hollywood now, it's because they're ready and because she believes it's the right move for them. And that's what makes this moment so powerful. It's not about the glitz and glamour. It's about the family. It's about seeing your children grow beyond your pain, beyond your past, and into something extraordinary. Melody's kids represent hope. Hope that even after heartbreak, you can still build something beautiful. Hope that even when the odds are stacked against you, you can still achieve your dreams. When you think about it, this isn't just a Hollywood story. It's a story about transformation. A story about a woman who turned every loss into a lesson and every setback into a setup. Melody could have given up years ago, but she didn't. She kept pushing. She kept dreaming. And now she's watching those dreams unfold through her children. And maybe that's the real Hollywood magic here. Not the lights or the cameras, but the legacy of resilience being passed from mother to child. A legacy that says, I've been through hell and back, but I'm still standing, and now it's your turn to shine. So, where does the Shari family go from here? Only time will tell. But one thing's clear. This is